this way. When you light a match, the flame seems to kind of wrap around it. It's not actually consuming the match initially. What it is consuming is the syngases. They're volatilized. And because they have a slightly higher combustion point. Wood has a much higher combustion point, but by the time the syngas is burned off, that's when the wood begins to combust and burn down. And it will, if you blow it out then, or frequently, it's burning down and you go, oh shit, and put it down, it remains black. That's carbon. That has not yet burned away. That's the goal here, is we're trying to kind of ramp it up to certain stages, but not have it get so hot that it finally consumes even the carbon, because that's polluting. The CO2, carbon monoxide, and methane are all going back up into the atmosphere. And what we're trying to do here, part of the goal, is to sequester the carbon. And we can do that very simply by removing a lot of the oxygen.
So what I did was I got probably 8 to 12 inches per layer of wood chips, and then I used this tamper here to tamp it down, and then just kept doing that every 6 to 8 to 12 inches till I got it full.
Okay.
I think when you don't do that, sometimes you get like fire running down the sides. We kind of want to, we'd like the whole circle like burning down even.
Yeah.
That's what we want anyway.
And now you're going to start a fire at the top.
Yes, whoops, I forgot bricks.
And what's the inoculation part?
You need some help? You got it.
I think I got it. Thanks. So hopefully like in 10 seconds there won't be any smoke once I put this on.
Yeah.
Gosh. Man, that's pretty darn hot. Woo!
Okay.
Hot. Let me stir this around a little bit on top. Okay, let's put this other one on and see what that does.
Much better. It looks
I
like.
think so, yeah. And so it's got a pretty even burn right now, and I think it's ready for one of these.
This one over here,
So, do you hear that sound?
and look down in here.
Now you can see the flame going up.
See,
It's burning clean.
It's perfect.
You're not polluting at all.
Right.
Wow.
And you can hear that sound, and that sound right there is the reason they call this a rocket stove. As soon as it's starting to like smoke or something, we know something's not right. But that's created by heating this.
Too much.
So that's polluting right now. Whenever we see smoke like that, we know there's some pollution. But look how you can see how clean that is. That's smoking. Let me go get the chimney for that.
Okay. We've got a flame going there.
Have to let it sit for at least a year or something.
Gosh, as soon as I seen that flame, the smoke went away. As soon as you put that on.
So Byron just asked.
I- How can we complete the cycle and bring everything back to the beginning so nothing is ever wasted?
And remember, syngas is like, have you ever been camping? It's getting kind of hot. Have you ever been camping and you're sitting around the campfire and you know the flames like that, and then all of a sudden you hear a psst, and you see a flame shooting out? That's syngas. It released the syngas released from the wood.
You know, you can collect syngas, you can collect the wood vinegar,
Turpentine.
turpentines. All of these various volatiles can be taken out and extracted in some stage of the process.
So what people have done also is like wrap the chimney in pipe,
Yeah.
wrap it all the way around, and then have a supply in, like the supply could be coming from a hot tub, and
Yeah.
then the return goes back in,
And it gets hot.
and it just keeps
Yeah.
cycling.
I would like to set up a rocket stove, build a beehive container, a large enough one to use as a classroom, and then in the winter I could be making biochar. I could start it up and use that residual heat simply to warm the whole classroom while I'm doing the lecture, and then we'd pull out the biochar and it goes right back into another use.
We let this burn a little bit. Just to get the one straw revolution.
So, Mick, why'd you take off the rocket?
Because I think it's done. Yeah, it is.
It's done?
Yeah.
How did you know?
I just looked at it and saw that that pile that's there right now should be about this high. We let it burn a little too much.
Okay. So it should be higher.
Yeah. It needs to be smothered out. Okay, come take a look at this, Matt, with your camera, and you'll see how high it is compared to that last one. That last one was about this high, and now this one is is like this high. And this dirt around the edge is just to smother the bottom out. There you go. Okay.
This drenching doesn't hurt anything in terms of the carbon content.
It's crazy how it comes down to a little
So you're
cylinder.
all the way extinguishing it. You're extinguishing it completely. This is stopping the process, right?
Right. But that's what I want. I want to stop it from burning.
Figured a whole lot of water.
Agree, yeah.
Well, this was over 900 degrees. That's,
So it mostly was.
so that's cooled down. God, that's beautiful. Look at that.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, Nick. I want to do this. I want to
Do more of it.
Do more of it. Yeah, I mean,
Oh, so you can do it with any...
So it's just charcoal right now, but once you inoculate it, give it all kinds of really great nutrients. It becomes biochar, or originally it was called Tierra Prieta, because it was like discovered. Some professor from the Midwest was down traveling the Amazon, and he would see along the cliffs, like up there, he would see like 12 feet thickness of just like black bands up like maybe like 6 feet down below from the top, like 12 feet, just nothing but black. And he thought about it, and he was like, what is that? So he came back on another trip to find out, and then he learned more about what they did, and that's what they did, was they created Tierra Prieta.
So the biochar, you just spread it on your garden, or do you?
No, I'll put it in my trays, and I'll put a seed in there, and those roots will go, and they know what they like, and they like biochar. And the roots, it's amazing when you pull that plant out 6 weeks later or 4 weeks later, you pull it out and you can see the roots attached to the biochar.
What if you've already planted? If the plants are already in the ground.
I would say you can, like, if here's a plant, you could dig right here and like drop some down there, a little below the root.
Oh, okay.
yeah, just all in there. Trust me, those plants know exactly.
Yeah, they know.
They're on their way.